That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's been said that companies that design and produce fishing lures are actually more interested in catching the fishing enthusiast than actually catching the fish. This weekend I was looking for the Lunker Hunt Phantom Spider. This was the lure everybody wanted to have. So I decided to look for one this weekend. Couldn't find one. I did, however, find this. This is the Lunker Hunt Reckless Roach. I'm really excited to try this out today. I found this Reckless Roach on clearance, and it was the last one on the shelf, so I figured I would pick it up. Now, if you were a fish, wouldn't you want to eat that? I'm going to tell you how I think this is going to go down. I'm going to make a couple of casts out here. I'm going to get strikes on this, but I don't think I'm going to bring one in. There we go, folks. Let's get this guy back in. Initial thoughts on that roach. So it did its job, but one thing I was not happy about, it has pretty small hooks. We need to get out the pliers to get that fish off, and that I didn't like that. So yeah, it worked. But now we're gonna go to a Texas rig. That's my thing, Texas rig. Oh yeah, let's do that. Does anybody want to eat a lizard? Nothing on the lizard. That is surprising. What's next? What's next? Let's see if we can catch one on a zoom toad. Just hit that rock. Ugh. Oh no. Are you serious? Holy crud. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I have never caught that much of the green gunk before. Ew. All right. This just is not getting it done. Now, this next 2 minutes footage is strange. Kind of tough to cast in here. I'm hoping it was just squirrels or something in the trees, but definitely heard branches breaking and things, I'm assuming, falling from the tree. I don't think they were being thrown. After hearing that for 3 or 4 minutes, I just figured it was my cue to get out of there. We gone. Well, nothing on the toad either. One on the roach, not even a strike on the lizard, and no strikes on the toad. Oh, that was a strike on the toad. There's one on that toad. Finally, that took quite some time. Let's get him back in. We'll try with this toad for a little bit longer, and if things don't heat up with it, we might be going Ned rig. We might be going Ned rig. More gunkity gunk 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 gunk. Ned rig. This is the Mitchell Baits bomb shot, and we've got it on a Ned rig. What was that noise? Whatever. There's our best one on the day. That's a pretty good fish. Got that on that bomb shot Ned rig, just here on the bank. Let's get this guy back in. Sometimes you hear people say, oh, if you want to catch big fish, you gotta use big baits. Not necessarily true. We're going back to something a little more theoretically safe with a Texas rigged worm. It's a 6-inch cream scoundrel worm. All right, folks, there's another one. That one came on that cream 6-inch scoundrel worm. That's a pretty good fish. That is a pretty good fish. Let's get this guy back in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got that last one on. Sometimes we want to use those lures with all the fanciness to it, all the flapping arms and appendages and legs and all that stuff. This does none of that. Sometimes it's the boring, inexpensive baits and lures that went out. All right, folks, I guess that's going to be the end of the video. Hey, thanks for following along. If you made it all the way to the end, it's greatly appreciated. Not a bad day today. We tried out that Reckless Roach. Mixed results. We did catch a fish on it. It wasn't an expensive lure, but when you put that up against that 6-inch Cream Scoundrel worm, which was a fraction of the price, I'd say that Cream Scoundrel worm outfished the Reckless Roach. We also caught a pretty nice one on that Ned rig too. It's just a Ned rig. I don't even remember what we were using for a bait on that one. Don't remember. No remember. Whatever else you have planned, make sure you get out there and fish. Does anybody want to eat a lizard? Oh yeah, let's do that.